Okay, so this is question 3 of your mock paper 2. It's a coordinate geometry of the line question. Question 4 is coordinate geometry as well, but it's of the circle. So this is of the line. So the line L passed through the point 06 and P06 and Q4 minus 2. The line K is perpendicular to the line L and passes through Q. Plot P and Q on the coordinate diagram and show the line L. Alright, so let's have a look. I'm going to say, just as a little reminder, I still do this years later, I always say X, Y, X, Y, okay? I'm not going to give them a 1 or 2 value just yet, alright, so let's just see how it is for the moment. So let's plot P, X is equal to 0, well X is equal to 6 here, 4 here, 2 here, it's equal to 0 here, and Y is equal to 6, so my first point is going to go up there, alright? And my second point, so I'm just going to mark that as P, second one is Q, X is equal to 4, which is there, and Y is equal to minus 2, which is down here. Alright, I'll call that Q. Alright, and then just to finish it off, guys, make sure you draw the line, because that's what they're looking for. And there you have it. There's the line PQ. Alright, or sorry, show the line L. Alright, so there you have it. That's the first part done. Find the equation of the line L. Well, okay, so this, you should have looked in for your coordinate geometry formulas, which I have here with me. Alright, so you got them on a sheet that looks something like this. Okay, so the coordinate geometry formulas are here. Alright, so there they are there. Okay, can we see them okay there? So there they are there. So the equation of the line is this one here, equation of the line. They were even nice enough to say P and Q, right? So y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1. What does m stand for? Oh, that's right, that stands for the slope. We don't have the slope, so that's the first thing we're going to have to do. So the first formula I'm going to use is the slope formula, which is here, and then I'm going to use this formula here, which is the equation of the line formula. Alright? So the market scheme, guys, allows for, if you can't do a question but you know what formula you should use, write down that formula and you will get some attempt marks there. Okay? So it's y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So that's going to equal y2 minus y1. Now I'm going to put my 1, 2, 1, or sorry, x1, y1, x2, y2 up there. That just helps me remember which one is which. So y2, which is going to be minus 2, minus y1, which is 6, minus 6, all over x2, which is 4, minus 0. And I'm going to end up with minus 8 over 4, which is equal to minus 2. So the slope of this line is equal to minus 2. And if you think about that, guys, it makes sense. Of course, it's a negative number because the line is going down. It's not going up, it's going down. So negative for down. Alright? And now that I have my slope, which is equal to m, alright, we can now use the y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1 formula. So let's sub them in. Y minus y1, so it's going to be y minus 6 is equal to minus 2 bracket x minus 0. Okay? Which is going to leave me with y minus 6 is equal to minus 2x, and that's it. Right? So I'm going to bring the 2x across to get 2x plus y minus 6 is equal to 0. And that is the equation of the line there. Okay? And the last question then required you to have a quick glance back at what the question said. It says there's another line in play here called line K, and it's perpendicular to line L. So it's perpendicular to this line here, somewhere. Alright? But we also know it passes through the point Q, so it's probably going to stick out this way. So it's going to be somewhere around here. Okay? So that's useful. We know that it shares a point. It shares the point 4 minus 2. That's really important. Okay? So the line K cuts the y-axis at the point R. Find the area of the triangle PQR. So it's going to cut the y-axis probably down here. I'm going to hazard a guess before we get started. That's probably going to be at minus 6 or thereabouts. Could be slightly off. Alright? So the line K cuts the y-axis at the point R and find the area of the triangle PQR. Right, so let's get started. So the first thing I would do is note that this says perpendicular to the line L. Now this is something you need to remember, guys, that this slope is equal to minus 2. And the slope of K, this line that we can't see yet, will always be equal to the number that I multiply minus 2 by, and I should get minus 1. I've described that terribly. Basically what I'm saying is the slope of line L multiplied by the slope of line K should give me minus 1. So the slope of line L, which you guys and I worked out to be minus 2, when multiplied by the slope of the slope of line k, I'll just call it mk there, should equal -1. That's something that you need to remember. When you multiply the slope of two perpendicular lines, you always get -1. So it becomes -2 multiplied, it becomes mk is equal to -1 divided by -2. The slope of the line k is equal to 1/2. Alright? So now we can use that to find the equation of this line that we haven't worked out yet. And we have to go back up here and realize that the point 4 minus 2 is part of this line that we haven't worked out yet. So I can use the y minus y1 is equal to m bracket x minus x1 formula, which is the equation of the line formula. So sub my values in, becomes y, my y1 now is -2, so it becomes -2 is equal to 1 over 2 times x minus 4. Alright? So multiply everything on the left, so that becomes y plus 2 is equal to 1/2 bracket x minus 4. And that becomes, multiply everything on this side by 2, multiply everything on this side by 1. You get 2y plus 4 is equal to x minus 4. Can you still see that there? Yep, x minus 4. And then just rearrange it. So I'm going to bring everything over this side and I should get x minus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. Alright? So now I have the equation of the line. And the next thing we now know is that the line K intersects the y-axis. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the point R, where it cuts here. So now that I know, now I can find that out. What do we know about the value of x on the y-axis? Well, we know that x is equal to 0. Therefore, 0 minus 2y minus 8 equals 0. Minus 2y is equal to 8. I just brought the 8 across the equals there. If minus 2y is equal to 8, then 2y is equal to minus 8, and y is going to equal minus 8 divided by 2, y is equal to minus 4. So I was wrong. It wasn't minus 6, it's actually minus 4. So when x is 0, y is equal to minus 4. And now we have our point R, which is here. This is our point R. Okay? So can you see the triangle now? We know that the line is going to go across here like this. I can draw it in. See if I can misplace my ruler. There it is. And draw it up like this. Okay. And now if you actually have a look, there's your triangle there. And that's the area we're looking for. We're looking for the area of this. Can you see why this question was worth a fair few marks? This is kind of a long one, right? So to find the area, the formula is 1/2 of the length of PR multiplied by the perpendicular height. Okay? So that works out. Well, let's have a look. So 1/2 of P to R, which is going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 divided by 2 multiplied by the perpendicular height, which is from here to here, which is 4. Can you see that? Okay, so half this length multiplied by that length there, okay? So it's going to be, I'm just going to do it over here, 1/2 of P to R, which is 10, 1/2 of 10 multiplied by from here to here, which is 4. Or essentially you're saying it's 5 multiplied by 4, because 1/2 of 10 is 5, which is equal to 20 units squared. Because remember, we are finding the area after all. And that was question 3, the coordinate geometry line question, paper 2 mock.